So I decided to make another alternative Dark War video before its actual launch. These are my kind of like unrealistic expectations for the game. Honestly, I'm just throwing ideas at the wall right now because I'm just so bored right now, and I don't know what alternative Dark War is going to play like. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but the point is they're going to do something with it, and these would be cool ideas to do if they're going to do something with it. So let's start off with character themes. Look, I will tell you this. I want brand new character themes. As much as I love BlazBlue's character themes and they're iconic as hell, I am hoping to God they either change them, remix them, or just give them all new ones. Actually, just give them all new ones. I have been wanting to see characters like Ragna, Jin, Noelle, etc., with new themes for the longest time. As much as Rebellion or Rebellion 2 is iconic, you know, other character themes are iconic to that character, I'm tired of hearing it. I don't hate the songs at all. I don't hate them at all, but I'm so sick of hearing them. Like, I want new character themes. Guilty Gear gets new character themes every game. I don't know. I don't see why freaking BlazBlue can't, you know? Guilty Gear gets new character themes nearly every game, you know, with the exception of, like, you know, maybe Overture, which just remixes, and again, Overture just remixes Soul and Kai's themes from their themes in XX, but I technically don't count those because those are rare instances of character themes being remixed, you know, like from one game to another. But I've been meaning for BlazBlue characters to get new themes, and if they don't give new themes to the BlazBlue character, like to the playable ones, I pray to God that X-Blaze, Blood Experience, and the remix/variable heart characters get new character themes made by Daisuke Shiwatari or Norichika Sato, either one. Or, you know, they could do the X-Blaze characters by Kikuo, since he does the X-Blaze theme. He did like all the X-Blaze music, so Kikuo could be there. And, you know, characters like Raquel, Sayaterami, Kira Hikagami, Spirit Superior for the Blood Experience side, they can get character themes for the first time ever. Remix Heart/variable heart characters, they can get themes for the first time ever, which is going to be sick as hell. Kajun, imagine Kajun with a theme song, sick as shit. I pray to God that, you know, they get themes, and I hope they're actually good. You know, I mean, it isn't BlazBlue without their character themes. If they don't get character themes, it's gonna be some generic ass game music. I'm going to throw myself out the goddamn window. But this is BlazBlue. BlazBlue doesn't really do generic character themes, so I pray to God they get something good, and I hope Ishiwatari or Norichika Sato is behind the wheel. Please, dude. I don't want this to not feel like BlazBlue. I don't want this to be like another mobile game with BlazBlue with just a skin over it. Ugh. No, that would be so depressing. Anyway, now another unrealistic expectation I have is an early localization. Now, people would bet on, hey, maybe there's a localization happening this year, or they're going to happen next year. Me, I'm personally banking on 2023, or just never. Like, honestly, in the back of my head, I don't see this game either coming out until 2023, and if it goes later than that, it's not going to come out at all. Like, the localization, at least. I don't think the localization is going to happen until 2023, if it does. And I'm just saying that because this is ARCSYS, and I kind of like that. I don't want to hype up ARCSYS too much, but I tend to downplay them a lot. Regards of this kind of stuff, because I don't want to get my expectations up. So yeah, I am banking for a 2023 release. You know, that's what I'm banking on, because I swear to God, I don't think this game's even going to come out of Japan. I just don't see it. If ARCSYS ever did an early release, like early localization, like let's say something like 2022 or this year, I would lose my shit, because that would be surprising. But yeah, their pre-registration has hit like all-time numbers, so I don't know. Maybe that's an incentive for them to freaking try to localize this, but I don't see them putting in the effort. This is ARCSYS we're talking about. As much as ARCSYS does cool shit, they don't do the cool shit where it counts. No, seriously though. Yeah, I don't see early localization, but that's one of my unrealistic expectations. Another unrealistic expectation I have is alternative designs for all the characters. At least the playable BlazBlue characters as of BBCF. Because seeing alternative Dark War Mai, which her name is actually called Another Dark Mai, which we can only assume that Kagura has another name, or Nu has another name, and Trinity has another name. I can only assume that these characters have their own unique names. So I hope that all the other BlazBlue characters get it. Like, I mean, like, just the playable ones. Like, if they're going to go off and start making alternative designs of, like, characters from Blood Experience or X-Blaze, I'm like, okay. It would be excessive, but I wouldn't be shocked if they made, like, alternate costumes. Like, oh, these summer characters, or oh, these winter characters, like, you know, like Halloween specific character designs, which I'm not opposed to. I'm not really a fan of those kind of designs, like Halloween and Christmas outfits. I have never found any kind of those designs ever worth anything, because they're just the characters you already know with a new outfit on, you know? Like, I want to see, you know, complete drastic looking different shit like Alternative Dark Maya looks like. She looks like completely different from what she usually looks like, and I like that idea. I know summer outfits and, you know, winter outfits and Halloween possibly outfits will come out, but those never ever appealed to me, man. The only time I've ever seen a costume like in a mobile game that looked like cool was like BlazBlue, because BlazBlue goes like all out with its character designs. Like, for the main characters alone, they got some cool sick shit designs for when they do collaboration like Street Fighter and whatnot, or they did that thing where like they were like Belial's or Belial, whatever how you pronounce his name, like his kind of outfit. That's sick as shit. Their alter ego, whatever they call it. That's sick as shit. And dude, that would be cool if like the player avatar characters had that sort of designs. Like, oh man, you know, they turn evil or some shit like that. Granted, I doubt Alternative Dark War is gonna be as cool as BlazBlue. Like, why is BlazBlue the coolest mobile game out there? I don't even like BlazBlue all that much. I mean, I played it and it was pretty fun, but damn, BlazBlue is actually the coolest shit. They go all out for how they make their game. You know, like, goddamn, they take risks. Like, BlazBlue takes some risk. I like that. I can see why it made bang. BlazBlue takes some risk. I admire them for that. But yeah, I pray for more alternative character designs, because like Alternative Ragnar, I don't even want to know what he's gonna look like. Alternative Noel, my theory for Alternative Noel is some badass gun wielding nun, like freaking straight up like where's her face? An animate. Gosh, shit, I cannot pronounce her name. She's a character in Akatsuki BlizzConf. Anonym, there you go, that's her name. Yeah, I want to see her like that, gun-wielding nun, badass, flipping through the air. I don't give a shit, man. I don't care what Noelle does. I just want to see somebody do cool shit. Anyway, moving on to another unrealistic expectation, we have something with Tsubakiman and Alpha 1. Now, Tsubakiman and Alpha 1 are characters I've been wanting to see for like years now, ever since they were teased back at the end of Essential Fiction. Actually, Alpha 1 was teased way further than that, way before that. So, you know, I'll doubt we'll ever see them in this game here, to be honest. I'll doubt we'll ever see them in Alternative Dark War. But considering that we're getting alternative designs of characters, wouldn't Tsubakiman make sense as an alternative Tsubaki? Wouldn't that make total sense? Like, shit, or alternative Izayoi? Because I already know Izayoi is going to be a character in this game. Like they're going to do like separate from like the characters we know of. Oh man, goddamn. But Alpha 1, I really want to see if they're actually going to do anything with Alpha 1 and Tsubakiman in this game. It wouldn't make sense, you know, and they can carry them on to the next, if they ever decide to, you know, work on a BlazBlue fighting game after this. That would be cool. Another unrealistic expectation is the light novel adaptations. And I meant, like, is Alternative Dark War going to adapt BlazBlue Spiral Shift, BlazBlue Phase Shift, and BlazBlue Blood Edge experience in this game? Now, what gets me here is that this is probably going to be the biggest reach I have here, because I highly doubt they're ever going to adapt these light novels into the game, but it would make sense, you know? It would make sense. These games are completely inaccessible to a bigger audience other than the light novels they are in Japan. If this game ever made it out of Japan with localization, this would literally be the first time we'd ever see these light novels in English, you know? It would make sense to convert these light novels to the game. Everyone's all like, well, you don't need to know these light novels to know the story. No, but it's, you know, supplementary material that's okay to have for these characters. It expands on the world of BlazBlue, and I don't see that as a problem. You get these freaking fat-brained idiots who are like, oh, it doesn't matter, man. These two side stories don't matter. You know what? Fine, they don't matter. They don't matter to you, but they matter to me. Like, stories like Variable Heart, Remix Heart, yeah, they may not matter, but they matter to me in some sense. Even if I don't like Remix Heart, it matters to me because it at least expands the world of BlazBlue, and I like that. I like to see more of the world. If you don't give a shit, I don't care. Whatever. But yeah, But anyway, what was I going? Yeah. So this game has the name Dark War in the title, and we have that little prologue about Cosma, Trinity, and Nine. So we know that the Phase Shift novels are involved in some way, you know, due to it taking place before, within, and after the Dark War. That's what all of, you know, the BlazBlue Phase Shift novels cover. You know, they cover the before the Dark War, within the Dark War, and after the Dark War, the after effects and shit like that. And considering that we have Naoto, Raquel, and Sayaterami confirmed for this game, we can already assume that Bludge Experience will be represented in some way. I don't know if they're actually going to do anything with Bludge Experience in this game, but Bludge Experience is here nonetheless. And I pray to God they're actually going to do something with this, because we got X-Blaze, which is already localized, and I honestly don't see X-Blaze meaning anything in the grand scheme of things. Well, now it kind of does, because, you know, they're adapting into alternative Dark War. But the fact that both X-Blaze games got localized, but not any of the Phase Shift, Spiral Shift, and the Bludge Experience novels is weird to me. Like why X-Blaze? But it's not like I hate X-Blaze. I don't even have X-Blaze, man. All I need. I'm not going to get to that right now. That's a different conversation. But the point is, adaptation light novels in this game with localization will be the first time Westerners would see this shit, and that would be the perfect. I wouldn't even care. I would just love that. Anyway, another well, I guess I could kind of see this. It's not really an unrealistic expectation, but this one I want to see is more original characters. And considering we have CL and the player avatar characters, I don't see why they won't add more original characters to this game. It would make sense. You know, I don't think they're going to go the entire mobile game and not introduce original characters unless they're going to go the route of, like, what's the game called? Dissidia Opera Omnia, where it's like the whole game is nothing but the characters from all over Final Fantasy. So, you know, if BlazBlue Alternative Dark War's gonna go that route, I would like to see more original characters, because A, it's the first time we see more original characters in this game. B, actually that's it. A, that's all I gotta say. A, I want to see more original characters. I would like to see. I like seeing original characters in things that have been established, so we can see, you know, more characters. And the last thing I have is decent gameplay. That's all I have to say. I don't want to play this mobile game and it has some jank ass gameplay to try to whale you for money and shit like that. Like, I don't want it to be a BlazBlue clone, but if it's going to be an RPG, I want them to go all out with it. I want to actually, you know, make the game feel like a decent RPG where I can grind and shit. I mean, I don't want to grind till like I drop, but knowing that these free mobile games kind of hit a paywall at some point. Of course, it's a gacha game. The name gacha, I don't know why people just don't listen to the word gacha. The name literally is saying to you, gotcha, got your money. But yeah, I want decent gameplay. It's going to be a BlazBlue RPG. I know it's probably going to be turn-based, or if it's just going to be like some kind of like. Actually, I feel like it's just going to be a turn-based RPG. You know, like, hey, you attack with your characters, they level up, blah 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 blah. They do the same, you know, just back and forth, back and forth. I pray that they do something with it, because I just want them to do something decent with the gameplay. We haven't seen gameplay after all of these years, and Mori talks about it, and he hasn't shown anything, which bothers the absolute shit out of me. Like, we only have a month away, so I don't know, man. Like, we don't, like, normally you kind of have to show things before to build up hype, but considering this game's gonna come out in a month, I don't have any high expectations for what the game's actually gonna play like, and I'm really afraid of what it's actually gonna play like, considering it's coming out so soon. Now, granted, you know, it's probably been in development for all these years, so for all I know, the gameplay is probably refined and, you know, good as shit, but I am a little worried how this game's going to turn out. Like, much as I love BlazBlue, I've always get that suspicion in the back of my mind that shit is going to go wrong. Every BlazBlue release, ever since Central Fiction, everything involving BlazBlue since Central Fiction has had some kind of negativity tied toward it, even if it's not too big. And considering Alternative Dark War is already a gacha mobile game, which I already knew beforehand, I have a sinking suspicion that something is going to go wrong, and I don't want to say that, but something about it is freaking me out, guys.